Today I want to share with you my new favorite way to eat spaghetti squash, and that is a Mexican themed one. And I call this one taco squash because it uses all these Latin flavors which are so delicious. But instead of going on something like a taco or enchilada, we're putting it on spaghetti squash. And if you need a refresher on how to make the spaghetti squash noodles, I'll put a link in the description below to that video. But for now, let's get to this recipe.
Now remember, a little bit of prep ahead of time will help the cooking process go a lot smoother. So into a bowl, place 1 diced onion and 1 diced bell pepper, and then 1 ear of corn. Fresh is perfect, but frozen will get the job done. Then you're going to need half a can of drained black beans. You can just save the rest for another time. Now for the meat, you just need 1 pound of ground beef, but I'm also adding a little bit of chorizo, so feel free to do that as well. It adds a little bit of spice, some good Mexican flavors. I'm just removing the casing here by slicing it and then peeling it off. Next, let's get our spices ready. You need 2 to 3 teaspoons of the following: garlic, cumin, chili powder, and oregano. And now we are prepped and ready to cook. So get 2 pans on the stove over medium heat. Into 1 pan, add a generous tablespoon of oil, and then pour in your vegetables. And into the other pan, just a touch of oil. Add your chorizo if you're using that, and of course your ground beef. Let everything cook for about 2 minutes, and then season with salt and pepper. Now once your meat is broken up a bit and is starting to brown, go ahead and grab all your spices and add half of each of them to the meat. Toss that around for a bit, and then into your other pan, you're going to add the black beans, the rest of your seasoning, and after you stir that up a bit, add about 1/4 cup of water. And this is just to pull all that flavor from the bottom of the pan and bring everything together. And once your meat is fully browned and your vegetables are cooked, it's time to finally add your spaghetti squash in. You'll need about 5 cups or so, which is about a medium-sized spaghetti squash. And once everything is well incorporated, go ahead and pull it all off the heat. Then add the 2 pans together and mix together well. Then get it onto a serving platter. And while it's still nice and hot, sprinkle some shredded cheese on top and give that a moment to melt while you make the avocado sauce. So into a small food processor, you're going to place a handful of fresh cilantro and 1 clove of garlic. Then you're also going to add a whole avocado, as well as the juice of 1 whole lime. Next, add 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and you could also use sour cream here as well. Then add a pinch of sea salt and a little black pepper, and finally a 1/2 cup of water. Then simply blend it all up until it's nice and smooth and has a consistency that can easily drizzle over our taco squash. You can add more lime juice or water if needed. Then finish everything off by adding your toppings. Just sprinkle a little cilantro on there, add some cherry tomatoes, and of course that avocado cream sauce. Drizzle that over the top to your heart's content.
Taco squash. Let's give this a taste. There it is. Yes. It has all those Mexican flavors that I'm looking for. It's almost like a taco salad, but instead of lettuce, it's squash. And that avocado cream sauce is key. It just puts everything together really well. I'm telling you guys, try this one at home. It is absolutely delicious. It is my favorite spaghetti squash recipe right now. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and we'll see you next time.